Hi, this is Dan. I want to tell you a little bit about the most current information out there. Says warming up before you're active should be a dynamic warm-up. And there's three parts to it. One is get your heart rate up somewhat before you start. Engage your core and open up the hip. So those are the three different things I might show you today. And the first, just kind of that warm-up. A jump rope is a wonderful thing, and you can just jump rope for like 30 seconds, which I think is an easy thing to do. You don't need a lot of space, you don't run around too much, and you can be in one spot and get her done. Watch a clock, do it for about 30. One of the next parts of the dynamic warm-up is that idea of skipping. They like this idea of skipping because it shifts your weight from one side to the other. That was an easy skip. You can make it a big skip, and then it becomes more dynamic as you get a little bit more warmed up. Maybe you've seen people gallop. So there's this idea of a gallop, which is a little bit like a skip, and then you can get bigger and bigger and bigger as you go. The Frankenstein Walk is this idea of bringing that leg up and that arm down, reaching, 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 beginning to get the heart rate up a little bit. Mountain climber. Don't know if you've done mountain climbers before. Kind of your head up, and then you're just doing this particular action right here, bringing your knees up. So we've got our heart rate up a little bit. So the next thing I'd like to do is open the hip. And with that idea, one of my most favorite ones is just you'll see people swing their leg back and forth. Seems a little ballistic, but it really does seem to work. And then I turn sideways, and I swing my leg sideways also, opening the hip. Turn, swing my leg back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. A few times. I would be doing them for like 30 seconds each way. Turn and go sideways with that same leg. So I want to work everything in those exact same opposite but equal ways. Also, love the under, under, over, over. Under, under is side lunge, and then I go over, over. And I would continue to go side lunge, but I want to go side lunge the opposite way, side lunge the opposite way, over, 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 over. Do that all the way across the gym floor if you want, or however you want to do it. And the last one is to try to engage the core. The easiest way to engage the core is a little bit of the planking action, where I'm trying to be perfectly flat with my butt not up, my butt not down, holding that. I like picking a leg up to individually challenge my hip on each side. Wouldn't be unusual that one side's a little stronger than the other. Trying to always work on your weaknesses. So I like that as a core engagement, and I also like the glute bridge. And the glute bridge puts me on my back. I lift my hips high, and once again, trying to isolate individual legs, driving off that heel, lifting my hip, and that engages my lower body core muscles. And then I do the exact same thing on the right side, always trying to stay symmetrical and being aware, not unusual, one side's a little weaker than the other. Occasionally that means you should work that one first and maybe a little bit more. Get your heart rate up, open your hip, engage the core, dynamic warm-up.